In a way, we want to sink into the body in order to become able to think in the body. And for this we need some thoughts which we can hand over to our body, what he likes. When we do yes and no, we use the left leg to do half a circle forward, and we let go to take the leg back. That's yes. We use the right leg for half a circle backwards, and we let go to take the leg back to the middle again. To move the leg, we use the wings of our heart, the wings of our lungs, the wings of our whole system to move the leg. We widen our consciousness in this realm with these wings into the left and right dimension. It's a two-dimensional plane, and by widening these wing consciousness, we move our legs out there, collecting lots of things, bringing it forward, and place our foot. Both feet rest firmly on the ground. We feel from the heart, through the pelvis, through the soles of our feet into the earth. We feel strongly connected with the earth, but also through our heart with the world in front of us, to which we say yes. For this reason, the weight may rest a little bit more on the front foot than on the back foot, which is more stretched and straight. When you do the no, it's the same, the bow backwards, and still the feet, we use the left-right dimension, the feet rest on the ground, and our heart is still connected with what it's saying no to, towards the front. When we arrive in front, we feel that we have left a plane behind us, and we listen in our heart, how does it feel to be in front? When we go backwards for the no, we listen to our heart, how does it feel to be behind this plane? When we do yes and no in a changing rhythm, we feel how does the heart move in this being in front, being behind. What's happening in this space? How does this space unfold? Let's start with this exercise without many interruptions. We do 10 times yes. And I suggest 5 times concentrate on this left-right direction. And that you move the legs with your feet and that you place them well. And the second 5 times concentrate on how is it to be in front. We do 10 times yes. Yes. Use your wings. Yes. 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 And yes. Now concentrate on how is it to be in front. Yes. 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 How is it? Feel the space behind. Yes. And yes. Come back to the center. Listen to the space here. Listen to your feet who moved pretty differently, left and right. Feel the difference of what we have done. We do the no. And the more you use the wings, the slower the feet can move and the more stable you are. No. 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 Place your feet with the help of your wings. No. No. And no. Now we do it 5 times and you feel how is it to be behind. Behind this plane I'm in now, which I use to move. No. Feel it with your heart. No. No. Stay connected through your heart with what's in front. No. And no. We do 10 times yes and no, and you just observe the liveliness, what's unfolding in the realm of your heart and lungs. And we become slowly a little bit quicker. Wait a little bit, listen to your legs. And now we begin. Yes and no and yes and no and yes and no and yes and no. Use your wings. Yes and no to make the movement of the legs wide. Yes and no and yes and no and yes and no and yes and no, and slowly and yes and no. Let go. Come to the middle. Listen to your body, to your legs. To the life in your chest. Sit down for 1 minute to let go. What do I notice? Is it the experience of strength, of liveliness, of warmth, of cold? Do I feel activated or exhausted? Or both? Where? Feel the work the legs have been doing. Say thank you to them from out the heart.